Okay, 5 seconds more. You're on your last hit. All right, good job, good job.
All right, I'm trying to get my beach bod back. We're here at the YMCA, and we're here with Manny Figueredo. And Manny, always appreciate your coaching here. But the YMCA, so much more than just a gym.
Absolutely, and I'm glad you mentioned that. We have our campaign out right now about the Y Saves Lives. And it's really telling the story about the depth and breadth of our ecosystem.
Okay.
So yes, we have health and wellness, but we run a slew of intervention programs, and you'll see today around anti-human trafficking program, to our men's residence, to our free Beyond the Bell program for young people in inner city schools.
Yeah, I mean, just we got some, like, the son of the signage here is talking about it. Way more than a gym, a non-profit. The YMCA is a charity, is it not?
Yeah, absolutely, it's a charity. And this Y Saves Lives campaign, it's an aggressive campaign of raising $25 million. And our goal is to double the number of people we serve in our community over the next 5 years.
Okay.
There's such a need and a response, and our donors have been generous, our foundations, but we are seeing since the pandemic that we've increased from about 25% of people looking for some form of subsidy to about a third of the people looking for some support.
And what kind of support do you offer? You mentioned some of the men's residents. You had that anti-human trafficking. Sounds super interesting. Not something you would really associate with the YMCA.
Yeah, right. We have partnerships with our Hamilton Police Services, and one of the programs we offer youth intervention is to help young people, mainly women, exit the sex trafficking industry. And because of our ecosystem and our partnership, we can assist them in moving out and also help them find employment. And many of them end up working for us and helping coach other young women.
You have a great team. We're going to meet some of the people here this morning, some of the people that are putting on these programs, not just, like you said, the fitness, but some of the behind the scenes. What is it about the team that you've sort of assembled here, that really stands out to you and that makes things like this successful?
Yeah, I'm blessed to be part of this fantastic team. I think the call to action, to the mission, the Y's been around for 170 years, but people are passionate about responding to the community and the community needs, and they can see the impact of their work. So I'm so thankful to be part of this incredible team.
You mentioned this Y Saves Lives. We're going to be talking about it. The goal, $25 million. Where can people donate?
Yeah, people can donate on our website, and we'll share that link. But if they Google the Y Saves Lives on our YMCA HBB website, they can donate there.
Okay, Coach, I'm going to need a few more steps here.
Let's get
We're going to get the bike going. Yeah, back in shape. What are you talking about, Manny?
Well, we can always improve.
Yeah, we can always improve, yeah, and that's what we're going to be doing here all morning. We're at the YMCA downtown Hamilton, and we'll be back on CHCH Morning Live. And just finishing up my art project here at the YMCA. We are downtown YMCA as we're talking all things YMCA Burlington, Brantford, and Hamilton. And we're here with Chris. And Chris, what is it exactly you do here at the YMCA?
Yeah, so I'm the manager of the Beyond the Bell program. And Beyond the Bell is it's actually a program that's been around for 23 years with our YMCA. And really the focus of our program is after-school program, summer program, focused on bridging what's referred to as the achievement gap. And so the achievement gap is something that's experienced often by children who are underserved, underrepresented. So we really bridge that gap primarily by providing barrier-free access.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is a beautiful space that you got down here at the YMCA of Hamilton, but you mentioned you're in 23 schools, 10 schools.
10 schools.
10 schools.
Yes.
You have 3 summer programs. So tell us a little bit about the summer programs.
Sure.
What does that consist of?
Sure. So this year we're really excited to be operating at 3 locations, 6 Nations of the Grand River, Hamilton, and then a really unique program in Burlington this year. In partnership, collaboration with Reach Out Center for Kids, also known as The Rock. And what's really unique about this program is we're actually operating within their community townhouse and food pantry.
Okay.
So that allows us to provide the support we're providing for the children right where they're living and where they're already accessing those rocks.
You mentioned that achievement gap. You mentioned trying the nutrition, the elements of the program that are going to help these kids. How old are these kids that you're helping out in the Beyond the Bell?
Grade 1 to 5.
Okay.
That's about 6 to 12.
Yeah.
About that. And we really focus on literacy and numeracy is a big part of what we do. But then we also focus on health and wellness. And so in our summer camps, for example, our summer programs, that looks like providing healthy catered meals, physical activity to ensure the kids are staying healthy. But then we also provide other enrichment opportunities like arts and culture. And those are things that the children access through our field trips and guest speakers, which the kids love. So we're a really holistic program, and we're really proud of that.
You mentioned the barrier-free. That's obviously a huge part of it. If somebody wanted to find out more information about this program specifically, where can they find that information?
So they can go to ysaveslives.ca. And on there, they'll find a tab for Beyond the Bell, and that will bring them to a site all about Beyond the Bell, opportunities to donate, because we're 100% donor funded. So we really rely on donors to allow us to operate our program completely free for families, and that's a big part of the barrier-free access.
That's awesome. Chris, really appreciate everything you've shown us today. It sounds like a really cool program, and I know we got more stuff coming up this morning, so thanks so much for doing this.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, we're continuing all morning live here. We're at the YMCA of Hamilton, Burlington, and Brantford. Of course, we are at the one downtown Hamilton, and we're here all morning on CHCH Morning Live. Oh, come on. I'm playing against nobody, and I still can't pull it off. But we are back here at the YMCA. We are at the downtown branch in Hamilton, and we've been touring all morning, learning about the different services they offer. It's all part of their Y Saves Lives campaign, and we're here with Lily Lumsden. She's the Vice President of Youth Services and Immigration. Did I get that right?
And employment.
Employment, that's it. Okay, we're in this pretty awesome space in downtown Hamilton. Where are we right now?
We are in the YMCA Newcomer Youth Center.
Okay.
So this provides a drop-in support service for newcomer youth, starting at about age 13 up to about 18, so middle school, high school, where they can hang out, they can play FIFA, they can play foosball. They might score a few more points than you, but
probably.
and this center is also used as a support for our alternative suspension program that we run in partnership with the Hamilton School Board.
Okay. The newcomer youth. So what kind of people are welcomed here? Like how new do you have to be?
Most of the youth have arrived within the last 2 to 5 years.
Okay.
Because it is youth, once they kind of graduate high school and then move on to college or university or work, then they don't necessarily come here. But we do have a lot of youth that, especially over the last couple of years, where we've seen lots of immigration that are very new. Some that have come in, they've only been here a month, or some that have been here for 3 or 4 years. So it's a nice mix of the newcomers.
Other than a place to hang out, what else what other kind of benefits do they have from coming here and using a program like this? Or what benefits have you seen?
Yes. So we do run a number of other programs that support the Newcomer Youth Center. So we have a soccer program, which is very popular, where newcomer youth get to play soccer once a week.
Yeah.
We also have a volunteer club. So especially for the high school youth that need to get their volunteer hours. So we have staff that support that and help line up those volunteer opportunities. So for example, around the Bay Race, we have youth that go and
cool.
volunteer there, and our staff support that. And then we do homework clubs. So during the school year, we support youth with homework.
You mentioned the alternative suspension program. Tell us a little bit more about that, working with the schools.
Yes. So that program is brand new. We've been running it for about a year. And basically it's for youth students between the ages of 12 and 17 who have short-term suspensions, maybe for 3 days or 5 days. And what it does, instead of going home, they come to the Y for the 3 days, and we support them with their academics so that they don't fall behind. But also it's a bit of a reset. So they're away from the school. We talk about why they got suspended. We talk about, what are some other things that they can do. So, if they were the bully, like, okay, let's talk about, healthy relationships and how to interact with people without getting suspended again, that kind of thing.
Yeah. So, Y Saves Lives, what does that mean to you?
That means a lot. We work really hard at connecting, in my department specifically with youth and teens. And so you can save someone's life physically in terms of our pool where, maybe someone is having swimming difficulties and you can pull them out of the pool. Or it can be that, social connection or that mentor, like in terms of our alternative suspension, you can have that one conversation as a teenager that can put you on a more positive pathway as opposed to getting involved in violence and that kind of stuff. So it really means a lot, and I think in all of our programs that we deliver, we can save lives in many different ways.
Well put. Why saves lives? I'm going to try and save a few more of these shots. Lily, thank you so much. Lucas, I did it! I did it! Yes! All right, we got one more segment coming up here at the YMCA of Hamilton. We are downtown. There it is. Oh, sorry, Luke. Sorry, I ruined it for you. But we're continuing here all morning live on CHCH Morning Live. We are back at the YMCA downtown Hamilton, and we're celebrating Y Saves Lives. And we're here with Genevieve. She is the VP of Fitness, Aquatics, Health, everything, all of it, and the men's program, which is a huge part of what you guys do here at the Y. And we've been talking Y Saves Lives. What does that mean to you?
Well, I feel honored to work for a charitable organization that has a chance to make an impact every single day. The staff, come into work and we're interacting with the community and having a chance to influence. And I think myself and the staff have a chance to do every day, whether it's a small deed or something really significant, that really can change the trajectory of people's lives and their future.
Yeah. Let's talk about the men's program that you run here. How important is it to what you do every day, and what kind of impacts do you see?
Oh, we run our men's residence is 174 beds, so we run a congregate living center for men. And given the circumstances of what's happening in the community right now, the precariousness of housing, complexity of mental health and addiction, and all of that blending into one, this really is a critical service and something that the community needs more of to help to meet the demands and needs that are there.
What do 174 beds? They get a place to rest their head. That's important. But what other services do you provide as part of that?
Yeah, it's great. In a congregate setting, this is a place where people are calling the YMCA their home, which is pretty special. We're always looking for more supports, but we're working on building up some comprehensive wraparound supports from mental health and addiction support, partnering with our shelter health network and the healthcare system on access to services there. Food security is a big item, so right now we're reliant on food donations and non-perishable items coming through, so always needing help in that capacity, whether it's for clothing or bedding or food to help support the individuals that are living here.
We've been talking about employment services as well. What sort of can you connect people with jobs, resume help, those sort of things? Are there workshops, programs? What about things like
and
that?
I think that the Y staff, given the ecosystem of all that we do, and you've heard about this morning, all that we do within the Y, the staff really play a role as navigating through that system. So if someone's looking for, getting a resume built or employment services, we can connect them just down the street to employment services. If someone's a newcomer family coming in, we can connect them that way. So in addition to the fitness center, many people are looking for support for their mental health and well-being. So being able to get people in, kind of a no wrong door approach, and then navigate people through our partnerships and ecosystem.
We talked about, I think last time we were hanging out at Les Chater, we were in the pool. Manny and I started on the bike. What's your favorite thing to do at the Y before we go?
My favorite thing to do at the Y?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love all the activities, but my favorite thing is actually having a chance to make an impact. That's my favorite thing.
That's awesome. All right, Genevieve, thank you so much for doing this. We really appreciate it. And thank you, as we've been learning a lot about the Y Saves Lives program. We're going to have the website right there on your screen as you can see it. But we've been having a lot of fun at the downtown YMCA in Hamilton on CHCH Morning Live.